fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, ist das Foreshadowing?
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Oh, Level Up? Nice. War das gerade ein Amulett? Torgal als Angriffs. Torgal only run, auf geht's. Dann wollen wir mal gucken, ob Glavia noch lebt.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy. Mid told me she was building a ship.
Scheint noch zu leben.
Good. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Aber der hat noch mehr neue Aufträge.
Clive! Oh, this time Otto really will have my head. Assuming Lady Karen doesn't get me first.
Okay, das hätte ich vielleicht davor holen sollen.
Always something in there.
So, und bei dem hier jetzt nochmal. Jagdbrett. Der Topf in Sambrek. Okay, ich muss noch mal. Stand da irgendwas? Diese Animation ist so geil. Stand da irgendwas in der Beschreibung, wo der ist? Kaiserliche Jagdgründe. Kaiserlichen Jagdgründe. Nee. Drachenhorn. Das hier sind die kaiserlichen Jagdgründe. Falsche Abzweigung, genau. Oh. Okay, ich weiß auf jeden Fall jetzt, wo ich hin muss. Das hatte ich gar nicht gesehen, dass es da weiterging. Naja, dann aber nochmal die Quest machen und dann können wir darüber gehen. Und dann ist das Stream auch schon fast so vorbei für heute.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you like my hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Ach, Charon, ey. Ach, Charon.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Verdammt, ich weiß nicht, wen sie meinen.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But
This'll do me just fine.
Neues Collectible. Woo!
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
already have.
Alte Schulden. Auftrag abgeschlossen. Setz Geld. So, und jetzt wollen wir doch nochmal den Königsbomber töten gehen. Der ist genau hier irgendwo gewesen. Nein. Falscher Knopf. Hier. So, Ambrosia, ich brauche dich. Mein teures Ross. Vögelchen, was auch immer. Warum skalieren die Gegner eigentlich mit? Dann wird sich das ja wenigstens lohnen, immer wieder zu verprügeln. Aber ich muss irgendwo hier. Okay. Irgendwo hier? Die Mauer? Ja, kaiserliche Jagdrunde. Wie groß ist die Ebene hier denn? Da muss ich auf jeden Fall hin. Und Himmelshall. Das ist immer so auffällig, aber auch schon ewig keine Schatztruhen mehr gesehen, oder? Aber ich suche auch kaum mehr danach. Ne, warte, da geht's dann, wo ich hin muss. Und hier darf ich nicht reiten. Warum darf ich hier nicht reiten? Weiß ich auch nicht. Hier ist eine Truhe. Schwarzes Blut. Knock, knock. Niemand da. Ups. Okay. War eine Menge zu erkunden hier. Dann wollen wir jetzt mal zum Königsbomber. Mindestens 10-mal so groß. Das ist der Kopf. Königsbomber, Rang B. 9000 Gil und 20 Ruhmespunkte. Das ist gar nicht so groß. Da ist Verfolgungskugeln. Oh Gott. Ich hab gefailt. Schön. Oh, den kann man dann nicht brechen. Das fällt mir gerade auf. Aua, meine Kollege ist auch schon mal weg. Oh, aua! Oh Gott. Oh Gott. Oh Gott. Oh lol. Easy. Das ist eine richtig dicke Gefahr gebannt. Bomberglut.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff.
Warte ich Bomberglut nicht für
Let's see
Excalibur?
if there's any more. That should do it.
Und dann bringen wir die doch mal zurück zu dem komischen Dude. Den Mr. Wissenschaftler-Typ wieder.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mib told me she was building a ship.
Was ist eigentlich bei ihr?
And how may I assist you today?
What is it that you wish to learn?
Here's the latest information I have.
Waffenstillstand. Ist die Gegenwart. Aber wieso haben die jetzt Waffenstillstand? Die haben, also ja, aber eigentlich nicht. Freistadt von Canva. Ist schon die ganze Zeit frei? Nee. Er ist hier. Okay.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
Ich weiß. Wayne. Mit ist gar nicht mehr da.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
Hab ich.
Here.
Denk dies.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Repariert ist der Filter. Einige Zeit später.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Nice.
It can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Noch mehr Schmiermittel. Inventar vergrößert. Mehr Platz für Mittel, Heiltränke 6, Supertränke 4, Stärke-Toniken 3 und Steinhaut-Toniken auch auf 3. Nice. Ja. Dann gehen wir noch zu der Nebenquest und gucken, ob Mainquest technisch da noch ein bisschen vorankommen. Aber ich glaube nicht. Lädt die Kluft. Da kommen wir nicht durch. Können wir gegen Nee, oder? Nee, kommen wir nicht.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
sieht hier aber auch echt schön wieder aus, ey. Oh, hallo, Pflanzengegner. Level 30. Oh mein Gott, Alter, nicht mit mir. Apropos, ich hatte doch 3000. 5000 brauche ich dafür. Wo ist diese Springfähigkeit von mir? Ist die gemeistert? Ist das die Sprung? Nee. Trembler nicht. Schnelle Fassung? Nee. Provozieren finde ich unnötig. Satz. Perfektes Ausweichen. Sprung. Hä? Ach, das war die. Okay. Bisschen die Fluglänge erhöhen. Was haben wir denn da? Sind das nicht valutanische Soldat?
So what do you think?
Söldner?
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road. Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Okay, mach ich.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway. You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself. No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Die sind ja wirklich genau auf dem Weg.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Soil and stone!
No. Titan! Ach, die haben Banditen nebenbei auch noch aus Versehen getötet, oder was? Der gerade nachgekommen sind.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that card?
Ist hier irgendwo eine Truhe? Scheinbar nicht. Jetzt gefunden.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Also sind das auch Banditen.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Oh nein, es gibt ein nächstes Mal. Und die sind eindeutig nicht gut.
I see the Dalmex lag behind this area when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Oh,
the path continues on the other side.
Ey, diese Ruinen finde ich so geil. Ist das dann nicht ein Gegner? Sind das nicht alles Gegner? Oh. Erdbeben! Und weiter geht's. Nach Boglat. Oder Boglat. Ew.
So this is Zemeckis.
Aber wie?
The land of the gods.
Wie kann das Land da
It's even more impressive than I imagined.
Was war da wieder
I
raus?
remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Währenddessen. Sitz des kaiserlichen Hofes. Audienzsaal, Kaiserpalast.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrec.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion.
I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Ey, mit Bahamut-Kräften würde ich mir das ja nicht gefallen lassen. Ey, der könnte das ganze Königreich einfach zerstören.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
So. Aber das war's jetzt für heute. Speichere ich hier. Weiß immer noch nicht, warum ich so viel Spielstände gemacht habe. Ja. Und dann bedanke ich mich sehr fürs Zugucken. Und dann geht's morgen weiter. Morgen um 12. Vielleicht ein Stück später. Falls ich es nicht genau schaffe. Aber auf jeden Fall geht's morgen weiter. Dann vielen Dank fürs Zugucken. Und man hört sich. Tschüss.